Greetings and salutations, and this is Tech Plays here, back with more Crash Bandicoot Warped, and we are on another jet ski level. I was about to say one of the worst level types in the game, but honestly, like, I'd rather play these than the fucking motorcycle levels any day. I don't hate every motorcycle level, but I fucking... What's the one with all, like, the sharp turns and shit? With a vehicle not capable of taking those sharp turns. Fuck that level. I think we already passed it, but just fuck that level in particular. I'll play any jet ski level in this game over that. I would play any level in Crash 2 over any motorcycle level in this game. I'm going to say that right now. Same with the jet ski levels. The jet ski in Crash 2 was more fun, and you didn't play it for the whole level. This one's like not as fun. I don't know. It's just not. Okay, we gotta wait for that. Yep, because it can attack you if you don't wait for it to fly off. Which is something I relearned just there. Fun fact, I actually remember that from playing this footage. That I forgot the birds can fucking attack you if you approach the crates they sit on too fast. So, learned that the hard way, again. Because that's something I used to know, and then I forgot it, and then it was like, oh, yeah, that shit happens. Fun times, fun times. So, currently my upload schedule, I'm doing one of these a week with 2 Phantom Fury videos. After starting to play Phantom Fury, I have learned of some not so great things about the devs with that game, and I'm just choosing to not acknowledge it. Any praise I give that game is for the game itself, not the fucking people behind it. Just saying that now, just because I enjoy the game doesn't mean I like the people behind it. Hell, I enjoy the modern Crash games, the Insane Trilogy, CTR Nitro Fueled, and Crash 4. You think I like Activision? Fuck no. Fuck Activision. I fucking hate those guys. Why do you think the only Activision products I'll touch are Crash and Spyro? If someone else bought Crash and Spyro, I would never touch anything Activision again. Letting you know that now. Just letting you know that now. Because fuck Activision. I don't like Activision. I'm still playing a game published by Activision, like... So, just keep that in mind when I'm playing Phantom Fury. That don't mean I like the people behind it. It just means I kind of like the game, okay? That should be a thing of note. And yes, I got the game. Yeah, that's money going towards the devs and such shit. Like, I know that, but at some point, you just gotta be like... Let's tune out the shit behind it as best as possible, because sometimes you just want to enjoy a game. You don't want the game to be ruined by, like, that kind of shit. Like, I get tired of, like, finding games, or finding stuff I like, just to find out there's someone problematic tied to it, or something. And at least in the case of these devs, they haven't done anything worse than, like, just shit-talking, from what I understand. I mean, they're shit-talking fans, so, like... Or, not fans, but players. So, like, that's definitely not a good thing. But, like, they haven't done anything super problematic, as far as I know. So that's another thing that makes it easy for me to enjoy the game. Because I'm just like, they haven't, like, they haven't S.A''d anyone. They haven't killed a guy. Nothing like that. So I'm just like... All they did was say words. And not even offensive words. They just said some mean shit. And I'm just like, okay, I don't care. I really don't care. I just want to enjoy the game. Fuck all this shit. I don't want any part of that, whatever the fuck that drama was that's going on. I don't even know if it's still going on or if, like, that's been passed, because I know the game's been out for a while. But whatever drama's fucking going on, I did research it a little bit, so I know for a fact, at least I'm pretty sure they didn't say anything super, like, controversial or offensive, so... Just gonna, yeah, just not gonna care. Not gonna care. Sorry. Not taking anybody's side on this. I'm not siding with the devs. I'm not siding with, like, the players. No, I'm just gonna enjoy the game in a vacuum and not care. Because sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta do that. Because just because some devs behind the game were talking shit, don't mean like all the devs deserve to be like boycotted or something. There might be some devs on that team who are genuinely good people who deserve to get paid. Like, you don't know. You don't know like the whole dev team. The people who were shit talking are probably like a small fraction of it. It's like, if you never supported anything because of the action of a few in that group, nothing would ever get supported. Nothing. Not even like charities and shit. I don't think charities and shit would get supported either. Like, people wouldn't support shit if like we judged everything by like a couple people in that group. And that's what I assume happened, because I doubt the entire dev team was shit talking. So just saying, like, I don't want to just boycott the game because a couple, like 2, 3, 4 of the devs of a likely larger dev team were shit talking. Because that's literally like, I think it is kind of scummy they were shit talking people who reviewed the game. I do think that's a little scummy, but like, Activision's done worse, and I'm sitting here playing a game published by Activision, so like, I would be a fucking hypocrite if I refused to play Phantom Fury but continue playing Crash games. Just saying. I feel like I'd be a fucking hypocrite for that. To like call out, to be like against any game developed by that team. But then, I'm willing to play Crash and Spyro games despite the fact they're published by Activision, you know? It's like, I'd be a fucking hypocrite, and I refuse to be a fucking hypocrite because I hate hypocrites. I refuse to be that. I also hate, like, fake people, but that's something I've learned the hard way to hate. Like, I have good reason to hate fake people. Like, before I already hated fake people, but like, after events that happened near the end of last year, events I'm not going to bring up again. I think I've rambled on about them a couple times in videos. I even wrote like a song or two about it, but like, it's not shit I want to talk about anymore. It's shit I want to drop entirely and just forget at this point, because just dwelling on it at this point would just be like fucking up myself mentally over someone, and over someone who doesn't deserve for me to like give a shit about. So yeah, just yeah. Ooh, that was close. I almost got killed by that. Okay, continue. But yeah, sometimes fake people can really open your eyes to like shit around you. Like, after that whole situation, I'm not gonna bring up the situation itself because, like I said, I want to drop it, but I do want to like shed some light on some positive things it did for me. Because one, I felt a lot felt a lot better mentally once it passed. Like, I want to say after like the first month and a half of it, because like for the first month I was depressed and blaming myself and all that shit. Then like for like half a month after that, I was super angry over it and like hating the person. And I still hate the person. I'm never forgiving them for that. But like, at this point, it's like a casual hate. It's a hate that's only going to become active if I come across them. I'm not actively like going to hate them in moments where they don't matter. It's just the fact I'm never forgiving them, and if I ever run across them again, that's when the hate's coming back. Like, the hate ain't gone, it's just dormant. It's dormant unless I see them again. Then I'm letting it all out. No mercy. Because they don't deserve it. But, like I said, don't want to dwell on that. Want to talk about, like, first of all, I've been doing a lot better mentally since that. Like, yeah, I still cry sometimes, not about that situation, obviously. Like, when I do cry, it's, like, about, like, other shit I should care about. Like, I don't even want to give examples, because, like, the examples I have are, like, kind of depressing. I don't want them, like, to bring down the video, you know? I guess one example I can give is sometimes like stress makes me cry. Occasionally, like after months of like stress, anger built up, it can make me break down. It's one example. That's probably the least depressing example I can give. And then there's like people I've lost in my life that sometimes I think about occasionally, and it makes me cry. You know, normal shit that would probably make a person cry. Not a fucking fake person who doesn't deserve to be thought about. I haven't even said the person's name in months. That's like how much I wanna like. That's how little fucks I want to give about it. I want to give so little fucks about it that I don't even remember their name, and I kind of barely remember it at this point. I'm kind of like trying to put myself in a mindset where I don't remember them. Because, yeah, they don't deserve to be remembered. The second positive thing it's done, besides like helping me mentally a little bit, because I might need to explain that. Like, it helped me mentally because, well, it kind of helped me appreciate the people in my life who aren't fake a little more. The people who, like, showed that they were true friends and allies and family and all that. Like, people who showed they actually care about me. It made me, like, open my eyes and be more, like, observant of how people act around me. And in doing that, I realized just how much some people in my life care about me, and it made me feel a lot better. On the flip side, it also made me, like, more observant of when someone shows they don't care, so that I don't get hurt again and I don't let someone hurt my friends and family again. In the case of this person, they didn't really hurt family, they just hurt friends. You know what I mean? So it helped me mentally, it helped me open my eyes to like the people who care about me, realize that there are people who care about me so I can appreciate it more. And also open my eyes to any situation where someone doesn't care about me and why I should give no fucks about people like that. It's just all that kind of shit. It's kind of helped me. You know, it's kind of helped me mentally, and it's helped me with that stuff. The second way it's helped me is that I have found a couple better friends since then who don't drain me mentally. Because something I didn't realize about that friendship is that person drained me mentally, and I wasn't even realizing it. And what I mean by they like drained me mentally is they always made me like worried I was doing something wrong. They always made me question my own judgment and shit and all that stuff. I don't know if they were doing it intentionally or if this was just my people pleaser phase shit going on, because I did go through a people pleaser phase in that friendship. But I feel like that person's partially responsible for that people pleaser phase. I take the blame myself too. Like, I should have never like let myself get like that, because that literally led to some situations where I let friends get hurt because I didn't want to be the bad guy and tell someone off or something. And that definitely like is something I regret heavily. But I do think this person is partially to blame for that people pleaser phase, because whenever I was around this person, I felt like I had to be like a way better person than I'm capable of being. And instead of being a better person, I tried too hard to be a nice person, and that just fucked up a lot of shit. It caused a lot of scenarios where I didn't have enough backbone to stand up to somebody for my friends. It caused like scenarios where like I let myself be controlled and hurt by people, including the individual that I said is that I think is partially responsible for all this. And now that doesn't happen. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I haven't noticed that anybody, like, I got my eyes open now. Like, I'm aware of shit. I haven't noticed anybody, like, actively trying to use me, and it seems like people respect me a little more now that I'm, like, not being such a pushover, such a people pleaser. So, it's definitely, like, I still hate this person's guts. Not actively, of course. It's, like, basically, I only hate this person when I think, on the occasion I think about them. And then, like, if I ever meet them again, I'm definitely showing hate. But I don't think about this person too often anymore. It's why I don't bring them up as much as I did around the time all that shit went down. Because if you watched my videos at that time, or if you listened to like music I made around that time, or you saw like you were in like any discords I was in or anything, or you were just anyone I talked to during that time, I brought that situation up a lot. I could not let it go. But like now, I go weeks at a time without thinking about it, and then it just pops up randomly in my head. And each time I think about it, I'm less upset about it than I used to be. I still hate the person who did all that shit. For extra context, this person hurt me, 2 of my friends, and manipulated another person to do that. And basically, like I've mentioned before, if that person only hurt me, I would have had a much easier time getting over it. It's the fact that they had to hurt and manipulate other people to hurt me that bothered me so bad. And like, basically I was just mad because like the reason why I stayed mad for like so long, and why it still bugs me a little bit even though I don't think about it as much, is because hurting other people to hurt me is an evil tactic. Especially when one of those people wasn't even like, was someone I barely knew actually. Like 2 of the people were my friends. And that hurt obviously, but dragging someone into the whole mess that I barely know and manipulating them, that's like fucking evil. To me, that's fucking evil. You can look at it any way you want. That's fucking evil. Like, fucking telling lies about someone and their friends to an individual who barely knows you, or barely knows them, and doesn't even know, like, some of them. That's fucking evil, because this individual has no way of knowing us well enough to, like, know if, like, they're being lied to. So, like, it basically just feels like this person knew they could get away with it because this person they were manipulating didn't know me or my friends well enough. And then did it, and then manipulated them. And it's like, that's fucking evil. You're manipulating what's essentially an innocent bystander in the whole situation. Like, I still to this day don't even know what I did to deserve all that, because this person turned on me out of nowhere. And looking back, it might have been like the people pleaser stuff, but this person was like one of the main reasons I was being a people pleaser. Like, this person kind of like brought that out of me, and I don't know if like they did it intentionally or if it was just coincidence or something. I don't know. I don't even want to fucking know, because I'm never being friends with this person again anyway, so it's not like it matters. I'm never forgiving this person either. Like, I'll forget about it as much as possible, but if I ever run into them again, it's like basically, yeah, I don't forgive you, I fucking hate you. Like, again, I don't like hating people. I think I've made that like clear, like genuinely, personally hating people, because obviously I hate people like Elon Musk and Donald Trump, but that's like, that's not a personal hate. Exactly. Like, I never knew personal hate until this friend turned on me, hurt my friends, manipulated someone else into hurting me. Like, basically, this was the first person I've ever truly, like, hated so much that if I met them in person, I think I would lose my shit and beat the ever-living crap out of them. And it's because of how underhanded they are. Because I've had past friendships end badly, obviously. Like, I've had past friendships end badly. This isn't, like, the first one. But this is the first time where, like, someone completely uninvolved with our friendship was dragged into it and manipulated. Like, that's the extra detail that doesn't sit right with me. Like, you dragged someone who had nothing to do with me and you into the scenario over shit that I most likely didn't even do, because I spent a whole month blaming myself. Like, I've already mentioned this. I spent a whole month blaming myself about all, like, the whole situation and trying to find out exactly what I'm blaming myself for. When it takes me a whole month to think about that I still can't find anything, and everyone else in the scenario that I'm able to still talk to also doesn't know what I did, even though they were there. I'm just saying, like, something doesn't add up at that point. At that point, it basically just seems like you turned on me for no reason, that you're just a fucking shitty person. Like, and even if, like, I had done something, right? You manipulating someone and character assassinating 2 of my friends, 3 people that I know for a fact did nothing wrong, by the way. That is when you made yourself the bad guy. Like, this is probably the last thing I gotta say about that, but that's when, like, this former friend of mine made themselves the bad guy no matter what, because I would never do shit like that. I would never manipulate, like, a random person into, like, doing anything wrong to another friend of mine. I would never do that. Like, if I found out a friend of mine did something bad, like, assuming I did something wrong, which, again, I've had, like, 6 months to think about that. 7 months, I think, at this point. Yeah, I've had 7 months to think about that. On top of the fact that other people in the scenario still don't know what I did wrong. Like, I don't know, that's just kind of fishy to me. Like, when you start adding that up, it literally just looks like this person just turned on me for no reason. And hurt me and other people for no reason. And which is fucking evil. Like, I wanted to blame myself too. Like, the fact I spent a whole month on that should give that away. I wanted to blame myself, because at the time I thought blaming myself would be the easy way out. Because if I blame myself, right, I can always, like, blame myself and move on. Be like, oh, this is my bad. Move on. I didn't want to blame a friend I trusted as much as I trusted that friend. I didn't want to. Because I knew the moment that I accepted the fact that that friend is just a shitty person, I knew the moment that I just, like, gave up and accepted that fact, it was gonna hurt a whole lot more. Because being betrayed hurts more than making a mistake. At least any mistake that I know I could have made. Because obviously there are really horrible mistakes out there, but I know I didn't do anything that bad. Like, on the level of, I mentioned a couple of them last video. Or not in last video, earlier in this video when I was talking about, like, that dev team, I literally mentioned a couple things that, like, would be really shitty things to do. Like, I never did anything like that. You know? Like, it just bugs me. Like, I'm not even, like, mad at the situation anymore. I'm not really mad at the situation anymore. I'm just more so, like, really confused about it. Like, to this day, I'm confused about what the fuck happened. Because, as far as I know, I was blindsided and cut off by a person I cared about a lot. Then when I ended up in a scenario where, like, I'd see that person again, and even actively avoided them, because I was like, okay, I was in the mindset at the time where, okay, I obviously did something wrong. Let's leave this person alone, not do anything wrong, not bother them. Let's just live in peace and not talk to the person, okay? I can do that. This person couldn't do that. This person couldn't do that. Because they went and, like, manipulated other people involved, or not other people involved, but other people or another person around, into thinking me and 2 of my friends were horrible people. And then basically use that to make sure he didn't have to be around us. Even though, as far as I know, my friends did nothing wrong. I'm pretty sure I know that for a fact they did nothing wrong. Like, even if I did, right? They didn't do anything wrong. So you're manipulating someone. And character assassinating two innocent people. Like, you're manipulating an innocent person and character assassinating two other innocent people in the process just to hurt me. That is evil. I don't care which way you slice it. That's fucking evil. That is shit I would never stoop to. Like, even like, I would never stoop to a level like that, because that to me is borderline evil, if not full-on evil. Like, I don't think I've ever known an evil human being personally until that moment. That was the first moment I ever witnessed, like, evil behavior for myself. That was the moment I realized, oh shit, like, it doesn't stop at shitty people. You can be outright evil. And yeah, like, I've heard, like, there's obviously, like, actions people can do that I would consider evil, like the actions I mentioned earlier in the video, as examples of really fucked up shit. Like, obviously, people who do that kind of stuff are evil, but I never knew anyone personally that I would consider evil until that moment. And I knew this person for 4 years before that happened, just about. So, the fact that I literally was friends, quote-unquote friends, I say quote-unquote friends because this person was never truly a real friend looking back. Like, there's so many scenarios that I look back at now and I'm just like, this person really used me, our entire friendship, pretty much. And it just, God, it fucking pisses me off. And like, yeah, I'd be really pissed about, like, me being the only person this person hurt in this situation. But it's the fact that, like, looking back, I realize all the times this friend used me. On top of the fact this friend negatively affected 3 people who did nothing wrong to hurt me. It's just asinine, man. Like, I really question sometimes, why do people do some shit? Should I take the death route? Should I, guess we're not taking it. Yep, we failed that. But yeah, it's just, that was the first time I ever had a friendship end that badly and had other people outside of a friend group be affected. And that's what really, like, pisses me off. Is that this guy couldn't keep, like, whatever drama he was causing inside our friend group, right? He had to take it to somebody outside our friend group just to hurt me. And that's when it's, like, next level. Because I've had past situations where friendships ended badly and it hurt me and other people in the friend group. But this was the first time that, like, that someone outside the friend group was hurt as well. And that's... And I think that's what's really bothering me about it so much to this day. It especially bothers me because I have no way of, like, talking to the person that was negatively affected. Or, not negatively affected, well, was negatively affected, but I should be more specific than that. I have no way of talking to the person that he manipulated. So to this day, that person probably still thinks, like, me and those friends are shitty people. Not only that, but that person, looking back at, like, my friendship with this guy and how many times he's manipulated me, like, I'm scared. Like, one thing I, like, get scared about a lot of times I think about that situation is that he is treating this person that he manipulated the same way. The same way he did our friendship, where, like, this person is just being manipulated the whole time he knows them. And I don't want them to be hurt like that. I don't. Like, that's my biggest fear, is that he's gonna hurt other people the same way he hurt me. Like, I don't want other people to be hurt by this guy. If I knew, like, how to warn people about this guy in his entirety, like, knew all his social accounts and all that shit, I would fucking warn people, but I can't. I fucking can't. And this sucks too, because if I could, I would warn people so no one would have to be a victim of that guy again. So that people can just be safe if they ever run into that person. But that's all I have to talk about on that subject. Basically, the whole reason that even turned into like a ramble that was that long is because I wanted to give context, and then it basically just ended up back with me rambling. It is a lot easier for me to drop that subject these days, so like, that's why I'm able to drop it all the time right now. But we're about to face the boss, so let's go. Let's go, Engine.
So, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who is obsolete.
So, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we must see who is obsolete. I've already said I don't like Corey's version of Engine. I wish they... mentioned it before, I wish they would have got Quentin Flynn back, but I wonder if something happened to Quentin Flynn. Like, I don't know much about that voice actor or anything going on with him, so I wouldn't know. But it seems like he just stopped voicing like a lot of characters after 2017. Like, he voiced Silver up until 2017. He voiced Engine. Actually, 2019. Or, no, 2017. He voiced Engine before the Insane Trilogy before, and he was closer to the original Engine than Corey could ever be, unfortunately. Corey's Crash 4 engine's pretty good though. Like, if they continued like with the Crash 4 take, at least in the cutscenes, because the engine and the in-game dialogue is a little slurs every other word issue. But yeah.
Alright, then, you bloodthirsty lunatics. Put your freaky little hands together for Rocket Head.
It's a fun voice to do. Like, it doesn't sound as good without the filter on it. Usually when I record myself doing an Engine voice, I add a filter on it, but I can't do that in the middle of videos, so
you're just going to have to deal with it, rodents.
Nah, I'm kidding. I do also appreciate that the Crash 4 engine feels like a mix between like tag team racing engine and classic engine, and a little bit of like C&K engine. C&K engine was one of the best ones. He had the insanity that later engines would have, but like he was still like a little more intelligent, because like the issue with like the Radical Era engine, aka tag team racing, to Mind Over Mutant, is that he didn't really act smart anymore. He did smart. He created like things, which was smart, like he made machinery and stuff, but he just wasn't treated as smart personality-wise. And I think that's like something I do enjoy about Crash 4 and C&K engine, is that they balance the like smart scientist side of him with the insanity. Obviously, Crash 4 leans more into the insanity, and C&K leans more into the smart guy side. But they both mix it, and it works well. It's just the Radical Era where they basically went full-on engine insanity, no intelligence whatsoever. Not to say you can't be intelligent and insane, because obviously Engine can, which is when his character's best. Embryo is a good example of a character who's both insane and intelligent, and they nail that in almost every game he's in. But yeah.
It's funny funny how history repeats itself. Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you.
What? For this we must destroy you!
Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan. Or will you?
Anyway, we're ending off the video right about here, so bye!